Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Friday, the 4th of June 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets and the world of economics today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 hit another record today. That's the second one in 2 days, closing at 7,295 points, up 0.5% today. For the week, the index was up 1.6%. Why is the market doing so well, particularly when some of the steam seems to have come out of Wall Street? Well, the local economy's expanding fast. GDP figures put it at 1.8% last quarter, and the Reserve Bank is determined about keeping interest rates low. At the same time, the federal government is spending up. That's good for earnings. In recent days, there's been a run of forecasters, including AMP Capital, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Van Eck, to up their end-of-year forecasts for the main index to between 7,300 points and 8,000 points. The big movers over the past sessions have been the energy companies, benefiting from rising oil prices. Brent crude is currently at $72.50 a barrel. For the week, market leader Woodside Petroleum jumped 9%, Oil Search was up 11%, and Santos was up 12%. Origin Energy, one of the worst performing stocks of last year, was up nearly 16% this week. The big miners have also done well this week on the back of higher iron ore prices, which is trading above $200 a tonne. Gains were pared back somewhat today, with BHP, Fortescue and Rio Tinto all ending today's session down around 2%. It's hard to hit records on the ASX unless the big banks are doing well. They are 4 of the top 6 companies in the country, and all have done well over the past week, including jumps of around 1.5% today. The biggest losers during the week have been the tech stocks. Newey, Appen, Nearmap, Altium and Xero are all lower than where they started, and the gold stocks had a pretty poor week as well. The price of the precious metal is trading back below $1,900 an ounce, and there were big falls in share prices of Silver Lake Resources, Ramelius Resources, Resolute Mining and Evolution Mining. There wasn't much corporate news around today. Retailer The Reject Shop said its stores in CBD locations and big shopping centres were still struggling with turnover down 12% compared to 2019. That's for the first 11 months of this financial year. That triggered a 6% tumble in its share price, though earlier in the day it was down closer to 12%. Overall, sales were 1.4% below the level of 2 years ago, and international shipping costs are also hurting the business. In economic news today, new housing loan commitments jumped almost 4% during April to a record high of $31 billion. Commitments for investors were at their highest level since mid-2017, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics. The data showed big jumps in commitments in New South Wales and Victoria, while Western Australia went backwards. There was also a rise in fixed-term personal loans. The Aussie dollar is trading at 76.6 US cents. That's up a bit from this morning, though down over the past 24 hours on the back of a stronger greenback. Recapping Wall Street, the S&P 500 ended down 0.4% this morning. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was off 0.1%, and the Nasdaq closed 1% lower. That's it for the afternoon market report for Friday, the 4th of June 2021. Join me tomorrow morning for the weekend edition of the Fear and Greed Business Headlines. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.